Well, hello, welcome back to the channel, Casablanca Cargo, and this is Kathy, and I got a postcard from my daughter. She recently went to Malaysia, not recently, it took a while for the postcard to get here, but I finally got it, and I'm going to put it into my traveler's notebook journal here. There's some of the train stamps that she sent me before from Japan. And then she moved on to Singapore and Malaysia and just all over Indonesia at this point. And I'm going to make a envelope out of vellum because the postcard is a little bit too wide for the journal pages, but it'll still go in there pretty well. And I've never made a pocket or an envelope out of vellum, so I thought, well, hey, why not turn on the camera and you can see me stumble through as I try to figure out what I'm doing. I have this travel magazine that I got at the thrift store for 50 cents. And I'm going to use some of those images. I know they're from Singapore, but I'm hoping that she will send me more than one postcard. And maybe one will be from Singapore. I don't know. I'm going to make multi-pocket sleeves in the envelope. I know, fancy, huh? I want the cutting to be as straight as possible, so I got out my trimmer here. And I'm just, figuring out as I go, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing something until I get the proper looking envelope. I'm folding down the cover of the envelope to give it a little bit of sturdiness, a little more sturdiness. It's very, well, if you've ever worked with vellum, it can be kind of like working with butterfly wings. And I thought by folding it, it would give me a little bit of sturdiness. And I got out my stencil. It's a little lacy stencil. I waited, it was almost like 2 weeks for Amazon to deliver it. Kept being delayed, and so I wanted to play with it. And I'm using, I'll show you in a sec. It's a new color I have, Victorian Velvet. It's Distress ink. And I just wanted to see what it would look like on the vellum. And I really do love how it turned out. Now, tea has become a pretty big part of my daughter's life. She loves it now. Well, she liked it a lot when she was here in California, but she really, really loves it now. So I'm going to stamp a little teapot and a little teacup, and I'm going to use the Stays on Ink olive green instead of the jet black, which I normally use for most of my stamping, it seems like nowadays. And sorry for the rocking on the desk. It is not on a solid surface, I guess. So there we go. Let's see if it works. And yes, it worked. And there's the little teacup. And that worked. And so it seemed a bit maybe wet. I wasn't sure. But I do think it looks really cute. I like how it came out. And I did wipe it with a paper towel to make sure it was dry. And it was dry. How about that? Huh, great. Here's the images. I want to take 3 of the images and make a little collage on the front of the envelope. Now here I have a little piece or two of what remains of my first paper snippet roll. And I'm just trying to decide which do I like better. Now this I like kind of mimics the delicate china, and then this one is bolder, and I think it balances out the boldness on the left side. So that's what I went with. I'm just going to distress the edges here, and then I'll glue it on with the tacky glue. For the inside, I have folded up some of that second vellum or the first vellum page, and these will be my little sleeves. First, I just scooped there at the top to be able to get the cards in and out, and then I realized it was too wide or long or whatever for the envelope to close properly. So I'm just going to trim all that out at 4.5, and Hopefully this will give enough room for the postcards to slide in. I didn't distress any of the inside, so you can see the postcard pretty clearly there. And I will have, let's see, 1, 2, is it 2 pockets? Two pockets. Oh, yeah, I'll have 2 pockets that I can, if she sends another postcard, I'll have 2 pockets. And I'm going to temporarily tack this in with the glue stick, and then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew everything down. Be right back.